Members of the Fly Music Society, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm excited. We are going to be doing some more Ren reactions on the channel. This one's actually one I wanted to get to a while ago, but between all of the other stuff regarding Ren that you guys have wanted me to get to, it's just been kind of put on the back burner. And right when I was ready to get to it, Illest of Our Time came out. And then that opened a whole new plethora of stuff that I wanted to go through on Ren. So it's just been a little minute. It's been a hot minute since I got to this. But we're going to be reacting today to Ren the Hunger. Like I said, I'm really excited. This was one you guys had told me on Hi Ren, actually, that I mentioned I wanted to see if he could actually rap. And y'all said this was the one to go to. So I'm excited to get to this. I already know he can rap because of Illest of Our Time, but still the fact that you guys said this is the one to go to see his rapping skills, I'm excited for this. For those of you that are new to the channel, what we do here is we listen to the song, I interject here and there for things I believe are important. And then from there, at the end of the song, we talk about the music and we talk about the message. So that's what we do here on the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Members are live. For as little as $3, you can get access to perks like early access to videos like this one, first dibs on which reaction videos I react to, as well as some cool member badges and other access that others may not get. And also you can join my Patreon, same perks, just a different spot. If you don't want to give YouTube your money, you can go ahead and do the Patreon. Again, that is not required or expected, but it definitely helps out the channel a lot. All right, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm excited. Here we go. We got the pig head again. Like little percussion beat in the back.
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change my frame of mind. Blind, I design rhymes intertwined, double time, genuine Frankenstein. I made a monster.
She said, poison in my veins like the flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change my frame of mind. That's 2 lines, and I feel like that's very heavy. We all know the pain that he's going through, and he's on a bunch of drugs, pharmaceutical drugs for what he's going through. But I also think that could mean like also towards addiction. And I think honestly, for those of you who have been in pain before, the longer you have it, the more addictive that pain becomes, especially if you're also depressed when you're in physical pain, because when you're depressed, you don't really have a lot of feelings, right? You're kind of a zombie in that way. So the pain becomes addictive. The pain itself becomes addictive. And it's a very scary thought to think that when you're in this massive amount of pain that it ends up being addictive, and it changes your, like he said, changes your frame of mind. A very deep lyric, first two lines right there. I said this in Illest of Our Time too. It's like a ping pong beat that he has all the time. It's if you think about the different tones of the, I don't know if it's like a xylophone sound or what, but it sounds like it's going like in different directions, the beat. So let's start from the beginning again.
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change my frame of mind. Blind, I design rhymes intertwined, double time, genuine Frankenstein. I made a monster.
This rhyme scheme is crazy. It's like all A rhyme schemes, right? Poison in my veins like the flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change my frame of mind. It's all literally A and A. The sound A. Blind design rhymes intertwined. Then he goes to the I. Double time, genuine Frankenstein. Crazy flows from him. I'm not surprised at this point, but it's just crazy to like hear it again in this. Then he said, genuine Frankenstein, I made a monster. I guess him calling himself a monster is what a lot of people had said about him because of certain songs, I guess. Like he's otherworldly. I'm assuming that's what that's for. Let's keep going.
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change my frame of mind. Blind, I design rhymes intertwined, double time, genuine Frankenstein. I made a monster. Conquer, music scene, golden ticket, Wonka.
Oh, that beat drop.
Lyrics in my belly, I got thunder. Younger, everybody wishes they were younger. The older I'm getting, the more I feel the hunger.
I like how, again, with all of these Ren music videos that we watch, everything is intertwined. Everything. I didn't notice that broken guitar on the couch. Everything is intertwined, like he said. As the beat kind of goes, doom, he stands up right when it does that. So it matches the beat, right? He said, the older I'm getting, the more I feel the hunger. I feel like that's, everybody likes to reminisce. Everybody likes to think about the past or have regrets about the past, and he's not worried about that. He's getting old. As he's getting older, he has the hunger to keep creating music, to keep rapping, to keep going, to keep going with life. I think that's kind of a healthy perspective to have, especially with all the stuff he's going through. See what's next.
Genuine Frankenstein, I made a monster. Conquer, music scene, golden ticket,
That drop.
conjure. Lyrics in my belly, I got thunder. Younger, everybody wishes they were younger. The older I'm getting, the more I feel the hunger. Belted like a welterweight, helter skelter, need Alka-Seltzer, alpha, beta, delta. I help you into the fall, I shall come out to mind the tea with these rhymes. I find you never felt so feeling like this, feeling me, believing I'm a demon.
I feel like I'm going to be stopping this a lot just to go over that. The rhyme schemes. Belter like a welter, wait, helter skelter, need an Alka-Seltzer. Alpha, beta, delta, I help you into fallout shelter. Alpha, beta, delta. Basically, anybody, I'm putting you in this fallout shelter, like a nuclear fallout shelter with how crazy my rhymes are, right? Melt a mine or two with these rhymes.
Wait, helter skelter, need Alka-Seltzer, alpha, beta, delta. I help you into the fall, I shall come out to mind the tea with these rhymes. I find you never felt so feeling like this, feeling me, believing I'm a demon, I'm a devil. Fuck the game, complete at every level, I'm a vessel.
Sorry, I like how he gets out of that rhyme and kind of just changes it up right at the end there. Keeps it interesting.
I'm a vessel. For spirits a channeler on my lyrics, I'm a rebel. I raise my fist at anti-capitalistic, pissed I revel. In society collapsing, fantastic, now pump the treble. They got the top of the tip of my tongue and time into telepathy. Terrified them with the terrible telekinesis, tantrum, I torture the enemy. So when I'm flowing and growing, I flow when I swallow the flow like a
alliteration.
I'm flowing my beast with the flow, then I'm switching it up and I'm taking it low.
Okay. So he's beatboxing in the back to the T sound, and all of the rap is alliteration with T sounds. TikTok off the top of the tip of my tongue, I'm tapping Tip-talk off the top of the tip of my tongue, I'm tapping telepathy, terrify them with a terrible telekinesis tantrum. Yes, I tortured the enemy. Holy Moses. Terrify them with the terrible telekinesis tantrum. I don't even know what that means. Moving stuff with his mind, but throwing a tantrum. Yes, I torture the enemy, slowing the flow and then growing the flow, and I swallow the flow like a Toblerone. Toblerone. He swallows the slow whole. And then, you know, guys, I don't know if you guys know what a Toblerone is, but it's like this big. So he's saying he's swallowing a Toblerone. Like, these raps are so good, he's swallowing that whole. I'm a feast on the flow and beast with the flow, then I'm switching it up and I'm taking it low. And he, as he's taking it, says he's taking it low, he actually goes down into a slower and lower rap. All right, let's get to the next part. These rhyme schemes are, Illest of our time was pretty good for showing just his all-around range, but this is showing like his actual rhyme scheme chops. And the old school type of beat, like the underground hip hop artists used to use back in the day. I like that. Terrified them with the terrible telekinesis tantrum, I torture the enemy. So when I'm flowing and growing, I flow when I swallow the flow like a Toblerone. I'm a feast on the flow, I'm a beast with the flow, then I'm switching it up and I'm taking it low. Black heart in the car park by Prime, jamming Django, Reinhardt, living with a raw star, refine rap to a fine art, Vincent Van Gogh. I start making my mark like Frankie Sinatra. King call me Frank Sinatra. He I like how he does this so nonchalantly too. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm rapping like this. Kitty with a black heart in a car park by Primark. Primark is like a, in the UK, is in like a supermarket, something like that. Almost like a food for less type of thing. Jamming Django Reinhardt, living like a rock star, refine rap to fine art, Vincent Van Gogh. Refine rap to a fine art. So he's saying he's so good at it, he's making it, he's rapping like an artist, and he chose Vincent Van Gogh. Didn't he lose an ear? I start making my mark like Frank Sinatra, King, call me Arthur. I like that. King, call me Arthur. He's saying he's a king, like King Arthur. Ren's really good, a lot like Childish Gambino, and I've seen those comparisons, and at first I was like, I don't understand it, but Childish Gambino pretty much raps only in metaphors. The King, call me Arthur, like King Arthur, like that's kind of like almost like you're looking at it from a third person. You have to think about what he's saying. Arthur, oh, King Arthur. He said King, I got it. He does a lot of those type of things, which is really interesting, and I like those type of rhyme schemes.
With the terrible telekinesis tantrum, I torture the enemy. So when I'm flowing and growing, I flow when I swallow the flow like a Toblerone. I'm a feast on the flow, I'm a beast with the flow, then I'm switching it up and I'm taking it low. Kitty with a black heart in the car park by Primark, jamming Django Reinhardt, living with a raw star, refine rap to a fine art, Vincent Van Gogh. I start making my mark like Frankie Sinatra, King call me Arthur. And my style is homegrown like growing Cali weed. Don't need no personal trainer, I got trainers on my feet. You know I
trainers
got the soul in my bowl
sneakers
when
in
I eat.
UK.
You know I'm staying grounded when I grind up my beef.
More of those metaphorical rhyme schemes, right? He said, and my style is homegrown like growing Cali weed. I'm from Cali, so I know what that means. Don't need no personal trainer, I got trainers on my feet. Trainers being sneakers, but also relating it to like a personal trainer, as he said. You know, I got the salt in my bowl when I eat. You know, I'm staying grounded when I grind up my beef. Grounded, like he's being grounded. He's making sure that he stays humble and stays aware of his surroundings. But saying when he grinds up his beef, like ground beef, again, a metaphorical rhyme.
And my style is homegrown like growing Cali weed. Don't need no personal trainer, I got trainers on my feet. You know I got the soul in my bowl when I eat. You know I'm staying grounded when I grind up my beef. But if you got a problem, my brother, I might just put on some rubber gloves and just choke it till I erupt. Some blood that just bubbles up and the bubbles just double up when you struggle. But luck is up 'cause I'm subtle at covering up the trouble. Cover up the...
Bro, that's... I don't understand how this guy keeps surprising me. This was before Illest of Our Time, right? I feel like this is more impressive than Illest of Our Time. But if you got a problem, my brother, I might just put on some rubber gloves and just choke you till larynx ruptures and blood it bubbles up. That's a ABB rhyme scheme. Really cool how he's switching up the rhyme schemes here. He has some alliteration in there. He had just strict A rhyme schemes. He had fast, he had slow. And then this one's probably my favorite one of the whole thing so far.
Ruptures and blood that just bubbles up and the bubbles just double up when you struggle. But luck is up 'cause I'm subtle at covering up the trouble. Cover up the crime scene, 1990, that's my scene.
Hey, 1990.
Years were spent rolling the Thai green. Obscene fiend in a pair of baggy jeans, putting backy with the green. Roll a fatty dopamine starts flowing. My cerebellum glowing, the pendulum is slowing. I'm swinging and I'm swaying, but I don't know where I'm going. Mind running, Jesse Owens, hallelujah, Leonard Cohen. All the seeds that I've been sowing, slowly growing like trees. I grow, then I preach. Scrap that I teach over beats.
All these seeds that I've been sowing, slowly growing like trees. Wow. Now that's poetic. That's a poetic line right there. All these seeds that I've been sowing, slowly growing like trees. All this work he's put into his music and stuff, and all of, you know, people relating to his music, all of that, it's slowly growing the amount of people that it relates to. And it's the type of music he does is slowly growing. His whole formula is slowly growing. It's really cool.
To all those that teach on these streets. Streets can be bleak, but bleak was the place where I rose to my feet.
Is that him too, right? Obviously, I can't do as good as him, but that's really cool. Oh, always got the drip. And he got the saggy pants and everything. Really cool. I still think that this is probably, see, I've heard Power, I've heard Illest of Our Time, and now I've heard this one. I think they're all good in their own ways. So let's talk about, first of all, why I think this one is a little bit more special or more impressive in my opinion than the other ones. Power was a very feel-good one. He talked about a lot of his past, which is pretty dark, but he twisted it in a way that made it kind of fun to talk about. I wouldn't say fun, but the song was fun in and of itself. It was a very positive song, right? Saying that he now has the power back. That's what the whole thing of Power was. And then Illest of Our Time was kind of talking about how he's basically a beast at rapping. He's kind of not overcome, but he's learning to deal with his depression and use it in a positive way. Same thing with his sickness, all of that stuff. And then this one is just straight up, I'm a beast at rhyming. I'm a beast at what I do. Listen to all these rhyme schemes. Listen to all of this alliteration, this crazy A rhyme schemes, A, BB, A rhyme schemes. Listen, this one was, I think, the most impressive from a technicality standpoint. It takes a lot to be able to write the rhymes, and it's a whole different thing to be able to actually rhyme those rhymes, right? There's a lot of ghostwriters out there that can't rhyme for crap, but they're great at writing music or great at writing raps. He has the whole thing. He's writing the raps. He's doing the crazy rhyme schemes, the fast rhyme schemes, the slow rhyme schemes, going in and out of fast to slow really quickly and really smoothly. He did that a lot in this where he was rapping fast. He'd slow it down a tad and then go kind of a little bit slower, but still fast. But it was so smooth with it. You couldn't really tell. Obviously he's doing the production with that crazy beat. He's doing the get him, all those background vocals. He's doing the beatboxing. Like the whole package was in this one, I feel like, because we didn't have a lot of alliteration, and we didn't have a lot of the backing vocals like that. We didn't have a lot of the fast changing rhyme schemes. We didn't have a lot of that in Illest of Our Time, and I really liked Illest of Our Time. So I think this is probably, am I gonna say this every Ren video that this is my new favorite? I think from a standpoint of his rap songs, it's definitely my favorite. He has a lot of good songs that are not rap that I think I like better, but as for his hip hop rap songs, this is probably my favorite. There's not a lot to the message. He did bring up depression a little bit about the, you know, the pain, being addictive and stuff. But after that, that turned him into this monster he is right now at rapping. It's turned him into this crazy beast demon that's gonna kill everybody with his raps and with his rhyme schemes. So that was sick. That was super cool. I really enjoyed this one. I want more hip hop Ren, guys. What's the next hip hop song I should listen to? I know Genesis has been big. There was Losing It too. That one as well that you guys, so I don't know which one I should do next. I'm really loving all of these Ren songs, Ren reactions. Illest of our time. I think he's one of the best artists of our generation. Modern day bard. I appreciate you guys for the support. You guys always showing love to me. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious.